All right, I'm pretty sure spoilers won't be that bad, but if you don't want to risk it, click to the end. Should be everything ranked and names and timestamps and all that, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get right into it. 55 anime to go. It's starting at number 55, One Punch Man, Season 3. Just, oh my god. This anime is... I think when it first aired in like the first episode, I was like jokingly I was like, I'm definitely gonna put this at last, and like just because it's not as bad as it is, but with expectations, it's awful, and it's still really bad. Like it. After 5 episodes, it is the worst animes of the season so far. And it's just, there's no passion. I'm looking for passion this season of, like, this is how I'm ranking. And there's just, it's so tiresome to watch any episode. Anytime there's, like, a good shot, I'm like, I can't even get excited for, like, the well-animated shots. Because I'm like, they wasted it for that backflip. or like there's a cool shot and it's like, oh, they're going to repeat that or hold it for like 10, 15 seconds. It's just, the Reddit discussions are fun afterwards. Other than that, so disappointing. All right, next we got Banished Court Magician. I can't even remember if it's isekai. It's just, it's got the like general, the Kirito, the whatever that word is, rip off. That's not the word, but it counts. It's boring. I mean, I can't. It's fine. It's yeah. It's like it's a better animated version of like 3 of the last ones from the bottom tier from last season. That doesn't really help you understand it all. It's not worth it. All right, C-Viz. I'm still probably pronouncing that wrong. This is another one that's kind of reminds me of one of the ones from last season. The Kimitsubu City under, construction, deconstruct, whatever it was. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. They're singing to like destroy these 3D whatever they are, breaking into mirages, and it like seemed fun for a second, and then it just like it's gone into like this weird like camp pop group where they're just, I don't know, I don't get it. maybe I just don't get it. The music is not terrible. All right, Hands Off, some name, and this one caught me off guard just because I was just clicking through, Crunchyroll, whatever's playing, I'm just watching it. So this one caught me off guard because I didn't realize it was 18 plus or whatever it is, and. Yeah, I can't show any of the massage scenes, but it's about a dude who moves into a house for school, and then he's massaging these athletic women, and they enjoy it. A Gatherer's I'm so sorry. There's so many. Gatherer's Adventurer. It's just, I think this is trying to be one of the other shows that I'll talk about later, but it's not quite there. It got a little interesting in the last episode, but that's like episode 7, so like they're starting to get like, really into the season. And the dragon's fine. I don't really care about his partner dragon, not the blue guy, who's I guess more of a lizard. I don't know. He's just a guy being nice and roaming and helping people out, and that's fine. It's just a little boring. Twisted Wonderland. So this one is only 3 episodes out, and it's getting better. I still don't really like it. The cat is annoying to me, and I don't know if it's just the voice actor. Maybe there's an English dub, or I'm watching everything in subtitled. Most of it's Japanese. I think some of it's Chinese. Oh, that reminded me. All right, this is a little, because I realized I forgot. I'm going to cut out. Quick, did I finish talking about Twisted Wonderland? I don't love it, but it might get better, so we'll see. This section is for... what the heck? Dragon Raha. Because I think it's probably going to rank about here. It hasn't been great. But I just realized I haven't finished all the episodes. So I'm going to do that. And I'll put in a little edit blurb around here in the video so I can say if that should have been higher or lower. All right, next is Tougen Anki. It's getting better this half of the season. I think it's the second core. It still feels kind of generic to me, but it's getting slightly more interesting, and the villains are definitely still the probably more interesting part of it. Yeah. Watari-kun's gonna collapse. Still don't know what's gonna collapse. But this season, I honestly, should have ranked it a little bit lower, because now I'm thinking about it. This season's kind of bothered me because it just feels like it's a reset. Nothing's actually happening. Maybe something will happen, but right now, in what has happened so far, less has happened than in the first season. It feels like, and it just, I don't really know where we are. And yeah, it's just, it kind of bothers me, but I also kind of like understand where all the characters are in the whatever situations, and I don't know, it just gives me anxiety or stress or whatever. Shibaki. This is like it's like a baby-faced or bald Tanjiro who's sickly. I swear it's the dude from Demon Hunter, but it's in this show. It just reminds me. Anyway, it's fine. It's whatever. Actually, it just had its best episode in my opinion, where it completely went off on a side character story that has nothing to do with the plot, it feels like. But I really like that side character story, or just that story in general. It was probably the most interesting thing that's happened so far. So maybe if they keep doing cool stories like that, but that was halfway through in one. So I'm not expecting much craziness from that. Ganglion. Short 3-minute episodes. Oh, excuse me. But even in these, 3-minute episodes, I swear, there's more animation per episode than One Punch Man. So this show was just for me to throw more shade at One Punch Man. Anywho, whatever this one is, let grieving souls retire, part 2. I like this part better than the first part, but I'm not the biggest fan of this story. I don't like I'm not a fan of most of the characters. I just feel bad for Tino all the time. And, yeah. This season's been a little bit more fun because I feel like they showcase how crazy things happen. And it works out all right for our loser main character, but yeah, I don't really care. Digimon Beat Break? Yeah, Beat Break. This is like my first experience with Digimon. And yeah, it's strange. I'm it's not terrible, but I don't love it. Like the weird cyberspace world that they always go to. I hate that setting. I don't know. It was fine once, maybe twice, but they go to it way too often, and it's not engaging. And the Digimon are strange, but that just might be Digimon. All right. Ass stats. What is this one? Class. No, assassin. Status as an assassin. This was fine. This is good. It's honestly pretty good, but like episode 4 or 3, I think it was 4. They like just completely threw off the whole thing for me just because it's such a weird, like, the elf girl, like, she ran away from her family because, like, they were trying to, like, shoot her with arrows and kill her or whatever. And then she returns, and the main character's like, oh, just, like, make up with your family. and I'm like, what? This is stupid. But then it goes back, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, it turns out you can just make up with your family because everything was fake. Like, we put a spell under your sister to, like, pretend that, like, some dude who died didn't die, but then he was revived. But then he wasn't hit, so he tried to kill. It's just, every time I think about it, it doesn't make any sense. So that happened, and it's like the world became fake to me, and I'm not invested anymore. Touring the Apocalypse. The animation, though, on the last one was good. All right, back to I gotta stop doing Touring the Apocalypse. It's a little boring just with the two. Like, I just feel like they're both kind of low energy. They got a robot. They meet a robot at one point, half a robot, and I thought he was going to be part of the group, and I was like, oh, this is a nice group dynamic. And then he just immediately, like, dips that episode, and I was like, oh. And I was like, maybe they're fine. They're just touring Japan, and everything's broken. There's no food. There's a little bit of a weird thing with her dreams and memory, and we got another android in this season. I guess maybe this is the first android I've talked about. Yeah. A lot of androids this season, but there's one in this one. My awkward senpai. You get a lot of romance this season, and yeah, some of it just doesn't do it for me. This one is kind of one of them. It's fine. It's getting maybe a little bit more interesting. Again, I can't tell if I'm, like, just stockholding syndrome, because, like, I'm having to watch all of these, so I'm eventually like, oh, this is kind of enjoyable. But, like, yeah, I'm a little over the whole embarrassed main character who can't talk. But it's whatever. Let's play, and yeah, we got another. But she's getting a little better at it, at least in this. Well, I mean, both of these. Let's play and the my last one. Let's Play is it's interesting because there's so many different like relationship kind of dynamics that like I feel like aren't usually portrayed, but I'm still getting a little annoyed at some of the characters I find, and I just I'm wondering where it's going. I get that he's gonna play the game, but yeah, I get I mean, I guess like this is a terrible ranking review. All right, next one. Past the Monster Meat, Milady. Another romance one. This one at least they like they're engaging in couple activities as a couple. They get married. Yeah. And they love each other for who they are, but it's still a little boring. It's got some food cooking and stuff. It's nice and it goes all right, but there's some excellent food cooking this season, and so yeah, maybe that's why I don't rank it as higher. Anywho, I mean, I'm gonna have to do another recording of these, but I gotta get through this one at least, just in case. A wild last boss appears. It's like one of those ones where they get isekai'd into a game world that they were playing. This one's got a little, I mean, it's like 200 years after they played, and then like the world is more expansive than the game was, and there's like a sheep and a robot, and I hope the blue-haired girl turns out to be like some sneaky character or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like something extra's going on with her in the background, but maybe it's just my hopes getting up. Nothing about it's too great, but there's some cool action every now and then. Mangaka's surprisingly nice workplace or something. I like the character dynamics in this one. I'm not that super interested in mangakas and the aspects of comic making, but all of that artistic stuff also kind of as a film person, there's some similarities, you get the editor, you get producer, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you gotta make stuff happen, Doesn't always work out. Sometimes you get stuck with a drunk. I don't know. The next one is the class. Born something without a class. Here without class. I'm going platinum. Never mind. This feels like pretty generic, but I do find it like funnier than like I would have thought I would have at times. And I do appreciate that they're at least like they speed through. It feels like the different events that this person is going through. So they're keeping it lively at least. And yeah, it's fine. Although it's already at like episode 8, so it's had more story to go through. So maybe that's just it. But fine. Ninja versus it was like Gokudo. It's got some like kind of a little bit of Baki energy in it. Just like some. I'm just remembering the rat. But yeah, the characters are a little. It's like Baki, but with like assassins and murder, and yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit wonky animation at times, but not bad, not bad. Chitosi in a Ramune bottle, whatever. This is an anime about I want to say like well-adjusted social people, which you don't often get animes about them. But I can't tell if I like it. I feel like I get more annoyed watching it. Just not annoyed, but just like I'm like, is that really how popular people like act and talk with each other? But I guess I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't know. I will say, most of the characters seem to have ability to set boundaries, which I think is a good thing to learn. So it's that. Alma-chan, some with a family, and we got another android. This is kind of got a little bit of Ninkoro vibes, but without the killing. It's just a little bit of a goofy sci-fi family comedy. But there's funny little moments in there. I think my favorite character is the Roomba. Anyways, what is this one called? The dad is a hero. Mom's spirit. I'm a reincarnator. I nailed it. Oh no! All right, cut that. This is a weird show. Also, at times, like the brother situation, just getting the brother. Yeah, the brother can't catch a break, and both his wives are putting him in the chair. No, it's not like that. But yeah, it's it seems I'm a little curious where this goes. There's like some royal family was cursed. What will happen? Although it seems a little more romantic. I don't know. So maybe inexpressive Kashiwada and expressive someone else. The first episode I think kind of bothered me a little bit, but then I kind of realized what it was, and then I think it's kind of been funny to me most of the time. I guess it's a tsundere guy, and yeah, inexpressive girl, and I guess she likes him, he likes her, he doesn't realize he likes her, and then but she knows she likes him, and it's cute. Isekai Quartet 3. It's fun if you've seen all of the isekai that are in this quartet. Hey, why not check it out? It's just like them messing around. This season is interesting. We get the Eminence bro. I'm curious to see how they'll keep interacting with him. But yeah, solid. All right, this next one, with you, no, love, my, with you, love. It's spicy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't necessarily take the romance scenes here. I don't know. It's like it's a little uncomfortable or whatever. But like genuinely, I think this is the sauciest anime of the season. Like more so than the Hands Off. And because I have no idea how far they're gonna go and what's gonna be shown on screen. And it's not I don't know, just something. I'm just thinking about a dog a little too much. Something about it's a little weird, but the stories, the romance, other than that, solid. and they throw in a little bit of a hint to the society background in the like first episode, and like just how like these are more like experiments roaming the streets, which it hasn't really gone into that much. Maybe it will, but I'm curious. Also, the love triangle thing, I'm not really here for, but it seems like the dude's gonna get a cat girl from the OP, so I'm just waiting for that, I guess. Not waiting, but you know what I mean. I don't know. All right. What is that? Friends, little sister, something. Yeah, it's like another. It feels like. To me, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like Chitose, and just like in terms of the characters that are being portrayed. I guess they're a little more popular, it seems. But I guess I don't know. There's like the story's a little more interesting to me in this one. There's like, I guess there's. I don't know why that made me blank out, but yeah, there's more manga and games and the voice acting. I think the voice acting scene made this stick in my head a little bit. Anywho. Oh, I missed. No, I didn't. A Star Brighter Than the Sun. Cute. I can't tell if I'm annoyed at him for not expressing his feelings because he's also in love with her, or I can't tell if like I'm gonna be like caught off guard because he actually does like somebody else. So I'm curious about that. Yeah, get some love for the tall girls. Little Miss Vampire can't suck, right? Such a awful title to say for some reason. And it's not anything at all like it's a bunch of classmates being a mama, becoming mamas to their other vampire classmate. It's a weird world where there's, I guess, a lot of different mythical creatures, but we don't really see any other ones except for like right at the beginning. But the rest of it's cute and fun, and I would only say like maybe the voice acting is a little too good, because some of the suckling scenes are make me a little uncomfortable. Anyways, level no, my gift is a level 99,999,000 something. Kind of a dark power fantasy story where humans are looked down on by all the other races in the world, and our character with a random gotcha, that's what it is, random gotcha ability, just lucks into quite a bit of power. But they're keeping the world dark, and yeah, I don't know where things will go. So, you got me. Futari Solo Camp. All right, so this second half of the season has got to me a little bit, because I find them fun now. Like, I'm like rooting for them as a couple, and like I feel like I'm taking their camping advice a little bit more. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I will go camping or something. And yeah, maybe it's just this season of romance has just finally worn me down. But they're cute, I guess. And the characters, there's more characters, there's more interactions and stuff, and yeah. All right, what is this one? Dark History was a villainous. Technically an isekai, and but it's funny because it's a main character who like just total shut in and like wrote a anime, love manga, whatever, and but then grew up and then later died, and then was sent into her crappy world building. But she's also the villain in her world, and not the main hero that she wrote as herself. So it's just, she's getting into trouble trying to stay alive. Cause yeah, I think it's fun. All right. Visions. Oh my goodness, I'm like falling asleep. Visions was solid. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more from some of the middle episodes. The first one, I was like, oh, we back. And then it kind of like, well, okay. But then that last episode, whew, let me tell you, if you haven't seen that, you don't even really need to see the rest of it. Just go check out the last episode. It's 13 minutes, and it's a treat for your eyes. I think it just, like, I'm tired of like lightsabers and Jedis and droids. I want to see some stormtroopers. Like, that's what that last episode made me realize. Show me the storm. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like the Star Wars world is getting a little boring, but that felt fresh. All right. Fated Magical Princess. This one's like already got 9 episodes out. I'm not quite sure how long it's supposed to be. But it feels like we're reaching the halfway, because she just turned, what, 14? It feels like there's a lot more to go. It's kind of like a fantasy romance. It's not really that. It's starting to maybe get into a little bit of romance now. But it was really interesting in the beginning, because it's like this baby's born. She knows her future. It sucks. and she's got to try to change it. And so, like, she was always fighting against her fate in the first few episodes. But now it just feels like she just changed it completely. Like, and that none of the bad things she was worried about are ever going to happen. And now we're just left in a little bit of a fantasy romance. So I'm hoping it'll come back, maybe. So this might be worth checking out, but we'll see. Dusk After Dawn. Make sure you see episode 0. And realize that this is like a romance with sci-fi stuff, not a sci-fi stuff with romance. Just because there are some really cool scenes, and it has yet to follow up on some of those. We're 6 episodes, well, technically 7, with episode 0. Yeah, I find the future relationship stuff and how it's different kind of interesting, but it is diving very heavily into it after letting us know about some other things in the world, and so I'm kind of waiting for it to get back to that as well, but also relatively interesting. But yeah. All right, now we got Raising a Warrior, Dragon Warrior. It's a Dragon Daddy. It's just that's what it is. It's funny because this feels kind of like it should be for like a younger age, but it's got like 3 fairly brutal deaths, like right in the like brutal enough that like I'm not sure I can show it and get monetized, probably, but you know, I'm not gonna risk it. It's got a little bit of Scissor 7 first season vibes, and so I'm here for that. Just a little bit. Don't get your hopes up, but there's something there that kind of reminds me of it. All right, next. So, okay, this is the show that made me realize I cannot trust rating, and maybe I'm rating it higher because it was rated so lowly on Crunchyroll. Every time I clicked on this show, it's at a 2.7 from episode 1 to now. This has not changed, and it is one of the better shows of this season. It's awful. Like, everything about it is awful except for the anime. Like, the cover, it made me think I was about to get into some Candyland, I don't know, whatever fantasy story. And this is like a like a drama mystery with like a murder suicide uncertainty event they're trying to figure out, and like like I appreciate too that we're getting like a character that's like not conventional attraction and is not just completely like down on themselves like 24/7. She's actually like positive about herself, and it's kind of refreshing. And yeah, I recommend my plus size Misadventures in Love. Check it out. I don't know. You don't have to. But it deserves better than 2.7. Anywho, Tojima wants to be Kamen Rider. This is I didn't really know Kamen Rider or anything, but I feel like I'm curious now, and it makes me like wonder, like, is that the inspiration for like Power Rangers? Because like Power Rangers was my jam growing up as a little youngin', and it's funny. It's funny. There's like an interesting like villain thing going on. I'm here for it. There's some cool fights every now and then too. Animation's not crazy, but it's not bad for sure. And yeah. All right. This does have good animation though. May I ask for one last thing? I think. We got. Oh man, I wish I had written down all of her names. The Red Devil, the Iron Fisted something. There's so many. She gets a new name every episode for just beating down every crooked noble in the kingdom. And a little bit of romance going on, but it's really not a focus so far. But it's been fun. I need to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on when she's not just like beating people up, because like I kind of get lost a little bit here and there. But other than that, yeah, it's fun. And we're getting there. Oh, how long is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, Mechanical Marie. My favorite android of the season is not actually an android. It's just a stone cold face wrestler pretending to be a robot and protecting her love interest from being constantly a murder attempted by like his brother and other famous people. I don't know, it's just fun. I like the robot. There's an actual robot, and they're cute. There's some weird scenes every now and then though that like I'm like, is this AI? But other than that, fun, good. Gotcha, Kuda. I think I'm liking this season more, or this half of the season more than the first half. Yeah, I guess the fights are a little more interesting. The villains are coming in. That's I like the villains. We getting there well. It's just it's moving now. We're in their base, and people about to get murked. Oh, people are getting murked now that I think about it. Anyways, Gnosha. This is it's Among Us. No, it literally is Werewolf. Like they literally explain the card game Werewolf in this movie or to anime. But I'm curious because like I don't know. It just like they keep repeating. Like it doesn't matter if you win or lose. But the setting's always different. You're supposed to learn. You're supposed to be filling this a random life form with knowledge in order to gain something, and I don't really know what's going on, but I'm enjoying it. And yeah, it's fun. All right, Wand Dance. Did not think I would like this so much, but genuinely, like, it's the passion. I can see it. Yeah, I had a moment where, not like officially like dancing with groups or anything, but I just was like trying to learn to dance on my own, and then going out and dancing at clubs and stuff. And like there are a few moments in like this anime where like it hit me with like my own feelings with dance and just how I felt about it. And yeah, it made me kind of wish I had like tried to dance with people, because I think that was always something I struggled with even at the clubs. But CGI is a little meh. It seems like they kind of get a little bit better at it throughout the season, but like they like on so every now and then I'll check the Reddits for discussions, and there's like a person on the discussion for this who like is a dancer, and they just like break down like all of the crazy dancing that's going on, and that was really fun to read and stuff. So there's passion in this project for sure. And the guy and the girl are really cute together. The rain scene was, yeah, that was cute. Spy Family. This one is not what getting a bit more Lloyd background in this season, so not as comedic for a little bit as well, but interesting story and stuff. And then we're getting back to Anya, and the mom's meeting other mom. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm losing. I'm like, we're almost there. We're gonna make it through together. Quad. We can do this. Drop a like. You don't have to. It's fine. Ranma 1/2. They just introduced the pervert guy, so I didn't love that. But you know, this is, I think it's probably some of the older anime tropes coming through, because I guess this is a remake. But yeah, it's still fun, and the characters are wacky, and animation's still really solid. Fun times. Yano-kun something. Yo, this guy is a klutz. I don't know, but he ain't a klutz when it comes to love. He he go right. He I don't know what I'm trying to. He is speed running. I don't know. He asks her out like right away. Like as soon as he like realizes he likes her, and it's episode 6, I think, and yeah, they're like, maybe it's 7. And they're already like, okay, so we're dating, we're going out. I think the only thing that like scared me a little bit with the episode 7 was like, maybe he doesn't actually even know what going out is, or like that they're dating. I don't know. It just, there was a little scene with like the other guy who's interested in the girl, Yoshida. And he pointed out that maybe Yano-kun still doesn't really understand love. But yeah, all the characters are fun. I like all the interactions. And poor guy. Poor gal. This monster wants to eat me. I feel like you probably got to be a little bit depressed to enjoy this. You know, you got a main character who just wants to die. and she almost gets her wish. There's a mermaid who wants to eat her, but not yet. She gotta get tasty. She gotta marinate the juices before. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. There's different yokai. I'm very curious where this season will go. Next we got the campfire cooking. This is the cooking one I was talking about that I didn't realize was so good. It's just funny. It's like, it's funny and it's enjoyable and nothing is happening, but I love every second of it. Like, this is the only show where, like, the characters are like, oh, we gotta go to a dungeon. And then the main character's like, nah, we're not gonna go this episode. And I'm like, that's fine. What you cooking? And, yeah. So, good times. Eat some food. Hang out with the slime, a dog, and a dragon. Protect Sui. I don't know. I just wanted to shout out Sui. To Your Eternity, season 3. After it's interesting because every time I finish a season, I'm like, I really like that, and then I'm like, I learned there's another season, and I'm like, oh, what are they gonna do? I don't like that idea that they're continuing it, and then I watch it, and then I'm like, oh, I really like that, and then the same with this one. Third season came out. I was like, what the heck are they gonna do? They're in the modern times and all that, and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's like dude's just trying to have peace. And it seems impossible. And yeah, I'm curious. A lot of shows got me curious this season. Where were they going? Although I guess this is like a halfway checkpoint. And so, like, what shows are keeping me curious? That's good, right? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm trying to get through this too quick. All right. You got The Last 5. At number 5, we got My Hero Academia. It's, what can I say? It's pretty peak. We finally get, I haven't read anything, but we got peak, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby or whatever it was. It's all the animation's been stellar. Wrapping it up, it was nice. I kind of felt like it was gonna fall off a little bit after. I haven't loved the Midoriya stuff. Or I haven't. It's just the Bakugo versus a baby was so peak that the rest of it feels a little like a downgrade. But yeah, still up really high for this season. Number 4, we got Chainsaw Man, Reze arc. I know this is technically from summer, but I didn't see it then. I saw it a few days ago, and it was peak. Yeah, good watch. Recommend checking it out at the theater if I managed to get this out in time and you managed to see this in time, and then go look up a ticket and buy it. Yeah, it's just Chainsaw Man is so Game of Thronesy ish, I want to say. Like, I don't know which characters are safe. I don't know. I don't even know at the end of it. I'm like, is dead? But anywho, yeah, Shark Guy was Pretty clutch. All right, number 3. Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey. That's right. It's the horse women. Yeah, this season, I just, like, I know what I'm getting, and I'm still enjoying it, and I'm still just eating it up. Like, they're just running around this track in a circle, and I'm like, what the heck who's gonna, what? And, yeah, it's fun. Animation solid, and, yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of it. All right. Now we got Sundo. This is sorry for shouting. This is a fun. It's just like weird. It's a weird anime. You get a kid who's Santa and transforms into Santa when he wears red, and a world where they want to protect kids, but at the same time, it's more just like youth in general that they want to protect. So they're just like tormenting kids in order to keep them young. It's just weird. But it's interesting, and I'm very curious. I wonder how many times I said I'm very curious. Anyways. Tsukamoto. Wow, didn't even give it a number 1. At number 1, Tsukamoto. Wow. Tatsuki Fujimoto. 17 to 26. For the first half of the fall season, I am rating this as number 1. And it did all come out, luckily. But that means that for the rest of the season, everything else is going to have to try to beat this. Because this was it's going to be hard to beat, All of the episodes I really liked. This was a much better anthology than Visions. And yeah, they're just, I can feel the passion in all the episodes, in the animation, and I can feel, like, it's just like, it's interesting, like, having seen Chainsaw Man and all this, and like the build, it's just, I like to see somebody's progression of stories and kind of like how they think and the worlds they want to bring awareness to. So, yeah, I recommend it. Check it out. And you have made it to the end of this video. If if you feel like it, I don't know, hit some buttons, say some words. I'm heading out. Peace.